Hey, how's it going? So, we're going to try to do a little bit of a weekend wrap up, combine what's going on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and I'll let you know what's going on for tomorrow and next week. I hope everybody's doing okay. While I'm giving a couple updates here, you might want to get out your Springboard book and turn it to page 224. We're going to start with Thursday's work so we could start seeing how everything is connecting together. In a little while, I'm going to post a link to my YouTube page. I need you to go and subscribe. If you subscribe to the page, I will give you a free test question on our upcoming test. Make sure you go in and subscribe. You might want to leave me a little update too on the post saying that you did so I can go and check. Okay, so now that you have your Springboard book open, when we started 3.9 last week, we were talking about getting prepared to write an argumentative letter. That is your next embedded assessment. Remember, with an argument, we have a claim, reasons, and evidence. Then we worked on 310. Turn your Springboard book to page 227, and we read the student letter. The claim of that student letter was to make sure that internet access at school libraries was accessible for all students. We need to determine what was the purpose. What is the purpose of an argumentative letter? Well, it's to persuade. Remember way back when we were talking about central idea, and we needed to make sure that in our central idea we told what the author's purpose was and what the structure was. Remember, when we're talking purpose, it's persuade, inform, or entertain. And if we're reading an argument, the purpose is always going to be to persuade. All right, so then we moved into activity 311. Turn your Springboard book to page 231. We did the same thing with the first Americans that we did with the student letter. We determined what the claim was, what are the reasons, what's the evidence to back up that claim, and what the purpose of the text was. The claim of the first Americans was that history books should be changed to reflect the real story of the Native Americans. How did the author try to convince us, though? What kind of persuasion techniques did the author use to convince us that the history books should be changed? Turn your Springboard book to page 239. Starting on 239, we start talking about the different types of rhetorical appeals. Rhetorical appeals are the art of using words to persuade somebody. So I know a lot of people who in class would say, you should let me sit by so-and-so because then what kind of appeal, what kind of words are you using to try and get me to give you what you want, to convince me? Is it a pathos appeal where we use emotion, heartwarming stories, personal experiences, jokes? Or is it a logical appeal when you give me statistics, facts, reasonable argument? We talked about citing sources on activity 312 to be able to cite those texts, to cite those statistics and those facts using the logos rhetorical appeal. Today, you're going to start talking about the pathos, using the emotional appeal, heartwarming stories, specific word choice. Be sure to check back in a bit for more videos to help you understand pathos and logos. So how does this all connect to writing an argumentative letter? You're going to have to choose one of 3 prompts and conduct a bit of research to convince your audience to support your claim. It's really important to make sure you have your claim, your reasons, and the evidence that supports your claim. Are you going to use more pathos or more logos? Do people respond better to pathos appeals or logos appeals? So starting tomorrow, where's my button? There we go. Starting tomorrow, some of you may still be looking at those NTI packets we gave you before you left. Your teachers and I are going to combine lessons 3.14 and 3.15. We're going to start working on that argumentative letter tomorrow. In the meantime, make sure you get your Schoology assignment done today so you can understand the pathos. Practice logging into your Google Drive. When we start typing our letter, it would be much easier to do that in Google than it would be to do it in Schoology. I'll send instructions for that in a little while. Practice accessing your email. And also be on the lookout for chances to earn those free test questions and videos to help your understanding. Please don't hesitate to call, reach out, message me if you have a question about anything, and I hope to see you soon. Bye.